Hey everyone, so today I want to talk to you about your approach coming in the alleyway. So if you have an alleyway, great. So you want to line up with third. A smaller pattern, definitely be lined up with third. A longer score, meaning a long way to first barrel, you're going to go at least 4 strides up the middle before you start heading to your arc. You usually want to start heading into your barrel about by the timer, or maybe even 30 feet before the timer. Like about 4 strides from the barrel, you're going to start coming into your arc. Again, depending on the long score, short score. Short score, you might just go up the middle 1 or 2 strides and then go right to your arc. Again, it depends on the how long it is to the first barrel, a short distance or a long. And then at some point, your tracks where you start should also be the tracks where you finish. So right now I'm going to go up the middle and for a little while till about my first light pole, which is about 4 strides from the barrel. Then I'm going to start gradually going into my arc. This red cone represents my arc. Right now I'm on a 1-horse stride, or maybe 10-foot arc, going into the hole, thinking spot 1, now spot 2, now spot 3, and then finish and look in the hole or my straighter, longer cone on the fence. As I'm going, let me switch my hands real quick. As I'm going now, so I'm thinking spot 1, and then I'm thinking spot 2, and then I'm looking at spot 3, especially on second, and then I look up. So when I look up, my horse knows he'll feel my inside hip and shoulder and he'll snap out. So right now my line is super straight. I aim 3 to 5 feet to the side of the barrel. I'm looking in the hole. The barrel laying down is 3 feet. You don't want more than 5, no less than 3. I generally practice 4 or 5 in my slow work just to keep my horses honest. And even more so if I have a horse that likes to catch barrels. Now, if I have a horse that hits barrels going in, I might practice a little bit more room. If I have a horse that likes to hit barrels coming out, I'm going to go and see how I overlap now with my coming home. I overlap with my coming to the first barrel as well. But if I have a horse that hits leaving, I'm going to keep them bending laterally at spot 3 as well. I'm not going to let them finish as tight. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate this once more at a post-trot sit jog. And most of this should be done off of my seat. Good boy, Rocky. Good boy. So it's going to be a little challenging in one hand, but if he works good, trot. So I'm going to post, and I'm going to line up again. Middle, arc, and then I'll sit and have my leg, look in the hole. Spot 1, spot 2, spot 3, finish, move over, look in the hole, straighter, longer. It's just tripped. I just took hands. Spot 1, spot 2, spot 3. Rocky, could you cooperate? Leave nice and straight. Look in the hole. Sit, keep my legs on. Spot 1, spot 2, spot 3, look up. And all of that should be done off seat and leg, with the exception of the trip from my graceful boy. And then I want to go home, save the speed I go to first. Whoa, I want a loose rein, whoa. And then I'll either pet him or back up a couple steps, because those stop at the end is just as important as the beginning. Good boy.